Okay. Are you ready to get going? Are you ready to make some money? Yay! I know. It's so fun to make money. It's so fun. I mean, people always think that I love money. It's not that I love money. It's what I love is the things that money can buy, the options, the choices, the memories with your family is what I value the most of the things that money can buy. So we are ready to help you get started to make some money for your family. And we're very excited to do so. Now what you're going to be doing next is we're going to be going over this Ready, Set, Sell brochure together. Okay, so I'm going to be going through this brochure with you and just kind of explain things. I've kind of printed them out so that they're a little bit easier for me to go over with you. And we're going to go over all the options that you have to get your business started. Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, now, this can be a little scary and a little overwhelming, but don't let yourself fall into that trap. Don't, because you know what? There are thousands of women who have made this business successful for themselves and enrich the lives of their family. And that's exactly what we are here to help you do. And you can do it. Just take it one step at a time. Now, what you can choose to do is carry inventory. And whether you carry a little, a lot, or none is completely up to you. My job is to explain to you all of your options. And then your job is to make an intelligent decision. And I feel like that's my job all the time. When it comes to customers, I do the same thing. I explain the options. You decide what decision is going to be best for you. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, the company has what they like to call our free and fabulous bonus for you. And that is your welcome bonus. It's the very first bonus that's going to be made available to you. It looks like this. Cover me up. You can see it. This is over $115 worth of product that you're going to be getting free. This is also product that's customized for you. I know, how fun. Remember when you filled out that profile about the color of your hair, the color of your skin, the shape of your face? Well, they designed a look for you. And that look includes 3 eyeshadows, a blush, 2 lipsticks, a lip liner, an eyeliner, mascara, and then all of your brushes. And this set would sell for $115, but it's yours free. Now you could choose to either sell this if you wanted to, or you can choose to use this yourself. I'm going to recommend that you use it yourself because the more you use the product, the more you'll love the product, the more you'll sell the product. If you choose to not use the product, you will not sell as much. So this is very significant in my opinion that you use the product. Now, this is telling you that your order needs to be placed. In order to get this fabulous free gift, it needs to be placed in the first 15 days. So, if you submitted your agreement and ordered your starter kit on a Monday, the next Monday would be 7 days, and the next Monday would be 15 days. So you can kind of figure that. You've got 2 weeks to get this order in. It says 15 days, but it's actually, in my opinion, 2 weeks. Monday, right? Okay, so you need to make some decisions as far as what you want to do and get the ball rolling with this. Now, there's other bundles that you can get, but let me explain to you a couple of things first. You have to decide, do you want your business to be a catalog or store? I have always chosen to run my business as a store. And I'll tell you why. I'm a little ADD. And I think that cosmetics are an emotional buy, and people love it when they can take it home that day. They don't always expect it because most direct sales companies don't have a limited inventory like we have. And most direct sales companies, you place the order and then it's delivered, which is fine. However, Mary Kay had been in direct sales for a long time herself, which I think is the reason why our company is so successful, is because she knows what makes direct sales successful because she's done it. And what she learned was that when she would take an order for something and then the woman would go home, she would often call the next day and say, my dog has a flu, my house broke down, my husband lost his job, I don't have any money, and I need to cancel my order. She used to say that in the speech. It was so funny. She was very funny. But anyways, she talked about that. And she talked about how if we could deliver it that day, we could sell so much more. Because people go home and they're excited. And they want it that day. Sometimes they're so excited they go to the store the next day and buy it from somebody else. Bye. So, you want them to be able to take it home with you that day. Plus, women are busy. You're busy. Your time is very valuable. And so if you go to the appointment and you give them the product that day, then they go home with the product. You go home with money. Done. However, if you go home, place the order comes in, you go back and deliver it, that's fine. You can do it, and it's fine. But what you find is that the enthusiasm for the product has lost a little bit of its pizzazz because you've had to wait. People will say to me all the time, well, it's my family and my friends. They don't mind waiting. No, they don't. But you're not going to build your business on family and friends. And why would you give your family and friends any less than you would give complete strangers? And the other thing too is that you're establishing a reputation. And when you're in business for yourself, nothing is more significant than your reputation. You want that to be solid. My customers tell me all the time, I cannot believe how fast you get the product to me, Beth. Little do they know, I'm ADD. So if I don't put their product in the mail today or drop it off today, I'm going to forget. So that's why I do it right away. But it served me well. Okay, let's look at this first free set that you're going to get. Again, remember, eyeshadows, your 3 eyeshadows, your blush, your 2 lip glosses, a lip liner, eyeliner, mascara, and if you're not in love with this Lash Love mascara yet, you will be. You got Ultimate Mascara in your starter kit, but this is the Lash Love. It's a little bit more defined. You can really make your lashes look super long. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, now, this is what it looks like in real life, because that makes all the difference. This is your compact. Doesn't that look fantastic? I know, I love it. Your blushes here, or eyeshadows, blush, and then if you open it up, your brushes go down underneath here. I sometimes sneak and put a little bit more eyeshadow down there because I'm a little addicted to eyeshadow. But you know, that's what happens when you get it wholesale. And then you close this up. Look how big this is. Fits in your hand. Fits in your pocket. So cool. Love it. And of course, you know, this is our refillable compacts. So it's really easy for you to pop out a color. So you just push that little thing and you pop out the color and you can pop in a new one. Wonderful. Love it. And when you're carrying this around, you're going to get noticed just from pulling it out. So you have that. You have our eyeliners and our lip liner. And these are great in case you don't have these yet. These don't sharpen. You just twist them up and they're waterproof. You know what they said they learned? Is that nobody was sharpening them. Didn't you think it was just you? I know, I thought it was the same thing. And most of us were rubbing wood on our lips or wood on our eyes. So they thought that it would be better if we twisted them up, which these twist up and they twist back down. They also have a little sharpener or shaper in the top. So you can sharpen it and keep it nice and nice tip on it. Actually, you shape it because they're not wood, so you don't sharpen it, you shape it. So you have a lip liner and eyeliner. Then in addition, you have not 1 but 2 lip glosses. Yay! Because you want to have, you know, like a nice natural color and a more dramatic color. And of course, I think I already told you about our Lash Love mascara. Yeah, I did. All right, so you get all of that and that's free, but it would sell for $115. Now, did you notice the difference in me holding up these things and talking about them, or holding up the picture? Would you rather sell product or a picture of product? That's pretty much what we're kind of talking about here. So that's why it's so nice that we can carry our own inventory. All right, now let me just show you some options that you have. You're going to get bundles. Not only do you get free product, but you get to pick which product you get. I mean, how cool is that? And there's all kinds of bundles in your Ready, Set, Sell brochure. And so we're going to kind of go through that. But I want to kind of get you familiar with some of the product before we do that, just in case you haven't seen it before. This is the roll-up bag, and you're going to want to know about this roll-up bag. It's fantastic. You can get 2 of these bags free. 1 for you and 1 to demonstrate with, or 1 to sell, or 1 to give away free, whatever you choose to do. But this bag is fantastic. See how it just, you can carry it like this. Ready? Velcro, watch out. I know, noisy. It unrolls like this, and it's got this hook that snaps down so you can hang it up on the door. Plus, then, each one of these bags, the zippers are on the top so you can get into them while it's hanging up. Plus, you can see in there so you know what you're getting out of there. Fantastic. And then, this one's off a little bit. Oh, they all come off. Did I mention that? All 4 of them come off. So, what I like to do is put my skincare in one. I go use my personal one when we go out of town. And then I put my color in another one. And then I put maybe my hair products in another one. And then maybe some lingerie in the last one. So it's all organized. It rolls up, as you saw before. It hangs up. Zippers on the top, so it's really easy to get into. And then all 4 of these come off. Now, when I'm taking this to my skincare classes, I put my sets in here. And then people want this bag. And don't you want this bag? And so I tell them, well, you know, it's a gift with purchase when you spend $200. And so what does that make them all want to do? Yep. Just like the store. You want it too. So you spend a little more to get the free thing. We all do it. But you know what? They can customize their sets. It's a fantastic deal. So this is our roll-up bag. All right. Now let's look at your options. Now again, remember, you're starting a business. So You want your business to have options. So if you're going to open a dress shop or maybe a bakery, what would you want? You'd want to have, if it was a dress shop especially, you'd want to have variety, and you're going to want to have depth. Variety would be different styles of dresses. Depth would be size and color. Okay? So the same thing is going to be true with your Mary Kay business. You want to have width as far as skincare, color, maybe some fragrances, some body care products that sit in hands. I mean, please. And then you're going to want to have depth as far as color and variety of skin types. And so with Mary Kay, your inventory, you're going to be able to do that. Now, just so you know, when you see the pictures in this book, you're going to see pictures that show sets. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to buy this set, all the things that are in this particular set. What it's trying to show you is how far that amount of money goes. But this is completely customizable. And we're going to pick this out for you. And we're going to go according to two things. What sells the most and what you like best. You sell what you like, and then there are certain things that just sell. I mean, eye makeup remover. Come on. Can you get enough of that? So we're going to customize this. Now, this $3,600 order is designed for you to have enough product to do your Power Start. Remember, your Power Start is 30 faces in 30 days. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. It's just 8 hostesses with 3 guests each. So hostess plus 3 guests is 4. 4 times 8 is 32. So that's how you would get your 30 faces in a month. Now, if you did 30, when you do 30 faces in a month, what you're going to find is your confidence is so much higher. So much higher. Your first one, you're so nervous. But man, that second one, you feel better. Third, a little better. And by 4 and 5, man, you're rolling. But it's because they're kind of close together. If you do one and then another one for 2 weeks, you're going to get nervous all over again. So this is enough for you to do 30 faces before you're going to need to place an order, which is great. Because at the end of the month, you'll place an order. It'll take about a week for that order to come in. And so you'll have enough product to do about 5 more faces before you're going to start to run out of things. Now, you're not going to run out of everything. You're going to run out of some things. Just like when the grocery store doesn't wait till they sell all of their products before they order more ketchup. They order all the time. They replace what they sell. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're stocking a store. You're stocking shelves. And you want to stock the shelves and then sell it and then replace the shelf with the product that you sold. So your store always looks like this. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, let's talk a little bit more about that. When you start with this $3,600 order, you are going to get so much free stuff. It is absolutely ridiculous. Let's just talk about how much product you're going to get free. It's crazy. Okay, you're going to get, first of all, you're going to get what they call the skincare bundle free. That is $90 worth of product that you're getting free. And that is going to be, actually, it's, $85. It's the microdermabrasion, very hot seller. Hello, don't you want microdermabrasion yourself? And it's the only thing that's not in your starter kit that I kind of wish was. So you're going to get your microdermabrasion, and then you're also going to get your eye cream. That's $85 worth of product that you're getting free. Then, in addition to that, when you start with this $3,600 order, you're going to get 5 sets of your choosing. So what I would do is I would choose the most expensive set because, get the most bang for your buck. And so if you choose that My Favorites bundle, mascara, eye makeup remover, Serum Plus C, and a hand cream, that's $95 for the product that you're getting for free. Take that 5 times 95. Remember I told you to get 1 skincare set plus choose 5 sets. Choose those 5 sets for $95. Plus, as you can see on this 3600 page, you're going to be getting 5 sets free. In addition to the 5 sets free, you're also going to get those 2 roll-up bags down there in the corner. Remember? 1 for you, 1 to demonstrate so that everybody wants one. Then you're also going to be getting 2 more trays because you got 4 trays in your starter kit. Now you're going to get 2 more mirrors and trays. See the mirrors and trays right there? Okay, so you can do more people. And then you're also going to get this star, which is your star consultant. So fun. The reason why you want to be a star consultant is because stars earn cars. It's the foundation of your business. Mary Kay is basically saying you don't have to sell this much, but if you do, you're going to win this. And a star consultant pin, when you go to meetings, you're going to notice all the women that have the star consultant pin, first of all. And you're also going to notice what star they have. When you start with this order, you're going to get an emerald star on your ladder. And that means you're going to qualify for the Emerald Star Prize. You want to look that up under contests on Mary Kay in Touch. and then look under Star Consultant Quarter, and you'll see what tries you get to pick from. They're always better than they look in the book. Always. They're fantastic. And they're like trophies, you know? I mean, like purses and necklaces and earrings. And when you wear them, people say, where'd you get that? And you go, oh, I won it. They're like, you win things? I mean, you know, it's fun to win a trophy, but it kind of sits on the mantle. You know what I'm saying? Whereas this stuff is prizes that you get to earn to prove how good you are. They just remind you, I'm good. And the company likes to treat me. All right, so when you start with this again, you're going to be getting this free skincare bonus. You're going to get 5 of the bundle bonuses. Plus, you're going to get 2 roll-up bags. Plus, you're going to get 2 mirrors. And then you're also going to get this little $125 thing. That's $125 off your next order. I know, is that crazy? Covers the cost of your showcase, or, you know, whatever you want it to cover. Get $125, you know, buys $250 worth of product, so you can get another $250 worth of product free. Let's add that up, shall we? All right, I will. Well, basically what it breaks down to is $735 for the product that you're getting free before these 2 trays, which I think are about $5 each, and then before the $125 that you're getting free. It's a boatload of stuff. Okay, so what you're doing is you're getting $735 worth of product free when you buy this $3,600 order. Now, a $3,600 order is going to cost you about $4,300. What we're investing in is, number 1, sales tax. You're paying sales tax on the retail amount, and then Mary Kay pays whoever gets sales tax. County, state, I don't even know who gets it. But if you didn't do that, then you would have to pay your sales tax every 3 months, and we don't do that. We just pay for the sales tax when we place the order, and then Mary Kay pays whoever gets sales tax. Nice. I know, I'd be in jail. I would forget. That's way too much paperwork for me. So you're going to pay sales tax, which is a couple of bucks. I mean, because, you know, you're paying sales tax on like $7,000. Then you're also going to buy some extra samples, extra books, extra trays, extra brushes. You have enough in your starter kit to go a long way, but you just don't want to run out. So we're just going to stock you up with just a little bit extra, just a couple of things. So this is going to cost you about $4,300. Okay, so $4,300 order, and then you're going to take the $4,300, and then I would recommend that you get a loan. You can do whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you. But I would recommend you get a loan or a credit card. Now, if you get a credit card, what you're going to want to do is take the entire amount, put it on the credit card, then put the credit card away. Subsequent orders will be placed with the cash from your sales. You don't want to keep putting on the credit card, paying on the credit card, putting on the credit card, paying on the credit card. What you want to do is you want to put it on the credit card and then make a monthly payment like you would a loan. Boom, boom, boom. So that you're paying that off just like a loan. For example, the average amount of loan payment on this order would probably be, and I'm just kind of ballparking it based on your interest rate and how long you finance it, it's going to be about $120 a month, okay? So what you're going to want to think about is that you are going to have a game plan of selling a minimum of $120 a month to pay this off. Now, just so you know, any business, drive down the road, any business has got a loan. Nobody uses their own personal money to start a business. Everybody uses a loan. Anybody who starts a business. It's even like a car. I mean, you don't normally pay cash for a car. Normally what we do is we pay payments on a car. But cars depreciate. This doesn't. And cars are not going to create their own payment. When you sell the product, that's how you're going to have money to make the payment. Let's just do a little, I'll give you a little paper that maybe will help you. All right, what we're going to do is this. Say, for example, you do your Power Start. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is that you are going to book 8 appointments, okay? And then each appointment, we're going to say the average sales at an appointment are actually $250, but we're going to say $200 because it's going to make the math easier. Okay, so you go, you sell $200. You come home from your party. $100 of that is profit for you, and $100 of that is to replace what you sold. So you take $100 of that, you put it in your own personal account. That's your money. It's your profit. And then the other $100 is used to replace what you sold. So you just put that in a little reorder money account. So that's what you're going to be placing your next order with. Okay. Now, remember I told you that your Power Start is going to be 8 people, 8 hostesses, just 8. That's all, just 8. When I first started, I didn't even have 8. I had to book from the 2 or 3 that I started with to get the rest of the 8. But hey, I got here. Okay, so now you do 8 appointments at $200 each. 8 appointments at $200 each is going to give you $1,600 in sales. $1,600 in sales is going to give you $800 in profit. Yay! So you have $800 in profit, and you take that $800 and you either pay your loan and pay ahead, paid off earlier, Or you take the $800 and part of it you pay some of your family bills with, and then part of it you pay your loan payment with. Does that make sense as far as how you're going to pay that off? That's how you do it. That's completely how you do it. And so what you're going to learn is self-discipline. You're going to learn the self-discipline of coming home with money and knowing that part of that money is to replace what you sold and part of that money is your profit. And you're going to learn how to manage a business, and you're going to learn how to pay yourself. You're going to learn how to be an entrepreneur. And that's truly, truly what you learn. You know, when I first started, I did get a loan for inventory, and our family was young then. We just had Barry, and he was 2. Corey was 4 months old, and we had just bought a house at a sheriff's sale, and Kenny was redoing it. The ceiling was leaking, the bathtub was leaking, and the toilet was leaking. It was scary stuff. But what I did was I got that because I knew that if I had that pushing me, that would work. So I remember thinking at the time, I only have to sell $100 a month, and if I don't do that much, then I'll quit. But I felt like I would spend that much money on a hobby almost. I mean, most people do. And so I thought, okay, all you have to do is sell $100 a month. If you sell $100 a month, you're okay. And that was my goal. Should have been bigger, but it wasn't. Okay, so just so you know, does that make sense as far as how you're going to sell? And the money that you generate from the sales are what's going to pay the loan payment. People say to me all the time, I can't afford a loan. I'm like, okay, that's not the point. You're not getting a loan from your family money. You're getting a loan that you are responsible for paying through sales. Yeah, you're putting yourself on the line a little bit, but it's good. It's good. You got to kind of get out there a little bit and make yourself do something. And don't worry, we'll help you. You'll do it. Okay, now, let's just say you totally freak out, you hate it, and you want to quit. All right, let's break this down. Look at my little sheet here. Okay, it's kind of simple, but it works. Okay, so $3,600. Whoops, $3,600 by $7,200 plus your $700 worth of free product. You now have almost $8,000 in product for this $3,600 investment that you had. Okay, so you have $8,000 worth of product. You hold your parties. You sell $1,600. Now you have $6,335 for the product. At wholesale value, it's $3,000. The company gives you 90% because you decide you're going to quit and send it all back. The company's going to send you $2,850 back. Do you see how that works? You take the $2,850, you add that to the $1,600 of the cash that you sold. Now you have $4,450. You take that and you pay off your loan of $3,600 and you're done. It's risk-free. There's no place in the world where you can start a business risk-free like that. Okay? So I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, give us a call. We'll explain to you. Now, just so you know, you don't have to start with $3,600. You can start with less. I don't know why you would, because you're giving up a lot of free stuff, but you can start with less. You can see that if you continue to go into your Ready, Set, Sell brochure, you're going to go into a $3,000 wholesale order here. And this order, you're going to be getting less free product, but you're still going to get the business builder bucks. So that's good too. So, oh, that's the other thing I forgot to tell you was with the, you're getting $735 worth of product free on the $3,600, and then you're getting the business builder bucks, which you can read that in the book. With this one, you're getting less business bucks, and you're getting less free product, but you're still getting a good amount of free product. This would be $3,000. This is enough for you to do about 30 faces. The other one's 35. And with this one, you are going to be borrowing about $3,500. The other ones you're borrowing about $4,200. The next order, as you can see, is the $2,400. The $2,400, you are going to be getting less free product. Your total amount free here is $430, where the other one was $735. Your business bucks are only $60. 80, sorry, instead of 125. You can read all this with yourself, of course, and you can see that you're just getting less and less. So good. Now, this last one is the only one that if you go any lower than the 1800, that's the last place where you can get that star pin. So this is the last place that you can get the star consultant status and a star prize. This is the $1,800 order. Now, if you go lower than this, you're not a star consultant. Let me tell you the significance of that. A couple things. Number one, you will not get company referrals. When somebody calls the company and says they're looking for a consultant in the area, the company refers star consultants. If you go on the website, the company refers star consultants because they want to make sure that they're referring a customer to someone who has product on their shelf. You would not believe the amount of people that I get from that referrals where they call me and one of the first things they say is, do you keep product in your house? Because they don't want to wait. And they know that there's an option. They know that there's some consultants that do and some consultants that don't. And they're looking for consultants that do. So that's a big deal. The second big deal is that I'll do your grand opening for you. I'm going to come to your house. Your recruiter and I will come. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a party. We're going to help you get started. We call it a kickoff party. And what we're going to do is get your first bookings, get your first recruit, and we're also going to get your first sales. So fun. We come, we demonstrate the product on the back of everybody's hand. We entice them to have an appointment with you. I tell them, you want to help her get started, right? You're going to let her practice on you, aren't you? And they can't say no to me. You know what I mean? So it works out really, really good. We have a great time. We have fantastic sales, and they get to take the product home with them that day, so they all get really excited about it. So you must start with $1,800 or more for me to do your debut party, because we're there to build your business and sell product. If you start with less, you don't need me to, because you don't have enough product. So that's the other thing. The next thing, too, is you'll be a star, so you'll be able to go to our star party. Oh, our star parties are so fun. Let's see. At Christmas time, we like to go out for dinner to a pretty restaurant that's decorated for Christmas. In the fall, we've done bonfires at my house in the backyard. Great time. We sometimes even bring our husbands. We also had massage party in March where I paid for you to all get massages. The massage therapist came to the house and she did massages for each one of us in a private room. And then the rest of us were waiting and eating girl snacks and playing with the new makeup for the spring. And then in the summertime, my husband loves to cook you steak on our deck, and you can sit out in the back. We live, out, so the yard is big, and it's just fun to enjoy the breeze and just be outside with some girl time together. So you're going to be there for the star party. So, star consultant. The other thing that's really significant is you're building a team of team members. And the first thing they're going to say is, what did you start with? And they're going to want to start with a little less or maybe the same amount as you. So you want your team members to be strong sellers. And this is strength. This is giving you strength in your business when you have inventory on hand. And of course, I told you, it's risk-free. So that's this. The next one is the $1,200 or the $1,600 order. You could start with these. You're not going to be a star. You're giving up some product, quite a bit of free product. And this is basically enough for you to have some samples to demonstrate and some little extra things, just a little bit of product to take home. It's a little bit more personal use, family and friends type of an order. But you can look at this, look it over, and of course, like I told you, you can customize it. And of course, each one is going to give you an option to choose how many of the bonus bucks that you get. Now, I'm going to talk to you just a little bit from my heart before we end this. I know you're scared. I was too. But you know what? I'd rather be scared and trying something new and moving forward than not be scared and be safe and doing the same thing forever. This company has changed my life completely. And if I wouldn't have had inventory when it got hard, I think I would have quit. Or I wouldn't have really thought I quit. I would just kind of faded off into the distance and not really made a decision, but no decision is really a decision. You know what I mean? When I committed to inventory, I just figured, you know what? I'm going to make this work. I'm going to learn how to do it. And I did. And because I had a loan payment, I had to hold parties whether I felt like it or not. And sometimes I didn't feel like it. But it made me grow and it made me stretch. And because I had that loan payment, I learned the business, I learned the skills, and I built a business that has completely changed my life, the life of my children, the life of my family, and I'm so grateful. So don't be afraid to take a chance on yourself. We will be there with you every step of the way, and you deserve to give yourself every opportunity to be successful. Sure, you can start without inventory, but why? It's just harder. You know what? My friend Pam Shaw says that if you start with inventory, you're scared. But it's better to be scared than frustrated. If you start without inventory, then you're frustrated. So, do your best decision. Make it within 24 to 48 hours because we've got to move you on to the next thing. The next thing is going to be teaching you how to hold appointments. So make a decision. When you call me within 24 to 48 hours max with your decision, then I have a prize for you to keep moving you forward. And then we're going to be awarding you that prize at your next meeting. So you can either use the information that we have as far as ways that you can apply for credit, or you can talk to family members. I've had some consultants that borrowed the money from like family or friends, and maybe their credit wasn't so good, and they borrowed like say their mom's credit card, but then the bill always came to them and they paid it, or they used part of their home equity, something like that. Obviously a credit card, or sometimes you can split it up on a couple of credit cards. Let's see, what are some other ways that people have done it? I've had people that have sold things. I know, believe it or not, with eBay and stuff, they or Craigslist, they sold like some things they had around the house and they used that money. Crazy stuff. Vacation-y kind of things. Let's see, what are some other things that people have done? I guess that when we really want the money, we find it. You know what I mean? So, and some people even pay a high rate of interest. They just pay it off faster. And remember that all of the income, the sales tax, or excuse me, all of the interest that you pay on this is completely tax deductible. And the reason why it's tax deductible is because it's business interest, not personal interest. So, do your best to give yourself every opportunity that you have to be successful, because you can do it, and we're here to help you. Now, call me as soon as you can make your decision so we can go ahead and I can give you some sample orders and we can get your business started.